Why are y'all trying to play that type of game? A lot of people say he looks like Drake. So you've been interacting with a lot of people, Snoh and Drake, where they've all come on there and say, "Hey, is that Drake? He looks like Drake." So imagine how many other conversations you've had with other young girls like these two, just smiling, young, dumb, confused, don't know what they're doing, just chilling, trying to have fun. They don't really know what's going on. They're just bored at home chilling on a probably like on a Friday night. They can't go outside because they're too young, Drake. So they're chilling on omegle and interacting with people across the world. And here you come, one of the biggest stars in the freaking world, with this weirdo bitch who gets young girls to expose themselves and show their boobs. And you're in the middle and you're investing in her, buying her all this startup equipment, gifting her subs for more people to tune in and subscribe to her channel where she exposes little girls and little boys for fun. This is what you are investing your millions and billions of dollars in, Drake? As one of the biggest artists in the world? This is what you're doing in your free time? Talking to little girls and telling them you like their hair, you like their braids? Bitch, you're weird. You're weird. Um, and since we're on Drake, we might as well just stay on his weirdo ass at this point. Um, hold on, no, I'm gonna stop sharing that. So y'all know he was just in the headlines with that snow girl. We did a video on it. I think it was our last live where we talked about it, where he's been investing into some random girl who's on, what is it, Kick or Twitch? I think it was Kick. She has this platform where she goes on Monkey and omegle apps and she meets random people, and then she's like, "Oh my god, you're so pretty. You wanna um you want to be friends? If you want to be friends, let's show each other our boobs." And they're like, "Oh no." They're like, "No, um, I can't show you because are you streaming live?" And she's like, "No, I'm not streaming live," but she's actually streaming, and then she ends up sharing the shit on her social media. Like, it's just fucking weird. And Drake ended up investing in her platform, buying her all of this new material. Hold on. Who, Snow? That would not shock me if she did take it down. But people already got the screenshots and stuff where he sent her the all of the new computer equipment. He's in her Instagram comments like, "I love you, Snowball," and all of this mess. Like, Drake, why of all people is this who you want to invest? What the type of streamer you want to invest in? One that's linked to having young girls and young boys flash themselves, flash their body parts, and then she's reposting them to other streaming websites. Like, that ain't odd. That's just very weird. That's just very weird that that's something you, Drake, of all people, would be investing in. Like, you don't have anything else better to invest in? You don't have better things to do with your time, Drake? Like, that's what is exciting you? I don't get it. But then there's people, his Ovi hoes. They're like, "Oh, that's fake. It's not real." There used to be this there's a YouTube page that had omegle, and it would do like fake Drake pranks. So they're saying that's what that is, that they're fake Drake pranks. But those fake Drake pranks were in, I think, let me see if I can find a YouTube video actually so we can actually document this because omegle. So there was this website that used to do fake omegle pranks, right? Or however you say the name. So you see where it says Drake on omegle prank, and this was posted 8 years ago, which was August 13th, 2016. And there was this one from 2015. So they're saying, okay, those were fake. Those weren't real. But then there's actually real young girls who were not a part of any type of pranks who tweeted when they actually met Drake on these websites. So I don't get the, oh, it's all fake, because it's not all fake. He was actually on those websites. So this is a young lady who posted in 2020 that she was on Omegle. It says, "Tell me a story about yourself that sounds like a lie, but it's absolutely true." This young lady said, "I talked to Drake on Omegle for an hour in the ninth grade." These are tweets. Now y'all could find this young lady's name, and you could search her Twitter account, and the tweet is still there. I screenshotted it just in case it got deleted, because one of them did get deleted. Now, this young lady also says, "Bro, I remember when I was like 9 and my cousin and I were on Omegle. Drake came on and asked me to show my titties. I was 9 years old wearing a 34B. I got so shook, an artist I actually listened to was talking. And then someone reposted it, says, no way." This was in 2020. And then she says, "The Drake we know from before too." So this isn't the first time that this young girl has interacted with Drake on the website, because she said the Drake we knew from before too. And this is the same girl from before. She said she has the pictures, the picture of the screen of my old computer hard drives, but she tweeted this in 2020. I don't think she ever reposted it. "I don't know. My friends and I were just like, ha ha ha, what are you doing on Omegle?" He was like, "I'm always on here when I'm bored. We talked about music and Halloween costumes." So these videos, those prank videos, if y'all want to go back and look at them, half of them he's not saying anything in them because they're videos from other conversations. So he's not saying anything in them. But she's clearly having a whole conversation with Drake. So those weren't pranks. She was talking to him about music, about Halloween costumes. And then this is the girl from before. So the OV hoes had ended up finding this tweet. You see where it has 18 quotes, but they ended up finding this tweet. So she ended up deleting it. Bro, and then this was the original tweet that she said before. "Bro, I remember when I was 9 and my cousins and I was on Megley. Drake came on asking me to show my titties. I was 9 years old wearing a 34B. I got so shook, an artist I actually listened to was talking to me like this." And then the people in the quotes were like, "Oh, you're lying. You weren't wearing a 34B at 9 years old." How do you know? Like, why is that the response? How do you know? How do you know? And then this is the full conversation. "Honestly, I barely remember how it went down. I was so shook that he was there and asking to see my titties. Like, what?" It kind of made me dislike him. I don't know. Some girl responded, "That's so insane. I would be scared too, especially if you were young. That's crazy. I was always that little cousin or sibling that they dared to do everything, but that was beyond me. Asking me where I'm from and shit, but left because I wasn't about it." So I guess he skipped her, because on those apps you can skip after a certain amount of time. Yeah, I guess if you don't get the conversation that you want, or you weren't looking to talk to that person. So I'm guessing he skipped her. And then this is another young lady. So this is the third young lady of the third tweet I was able to find. And this one was in 2013. The other ones were in 2020. This one was in 2013. "I remember when me and Kelsey saw Drake on Omegle. When I was 12, me," and this is her reminiscing this year in January, February, March, April 9th of 2024. And she's reminiscing on when she was 12 years old. "When I was 12, me and Kelsey and Abby were on Omegle with Drake." And then this girl responded, "I remember you telling this story. We screamed and Aunt Nath came yelling at us. LMAO." So these are three different young ladies who had interactions with Drake on Omegle. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that name right, but they had conversations with him at that age. Like, what are we talking about, bro? There's no reason why this man should be on these websites. You're Drake. You're one of the biggest artists in the world, and in your downtime, you like to go on Omegle and interact with kids. Okay, let me check it out. Let me see. know why I didn't get this from you because we've interacted before. I got that spam on. Let me see if I can share this page. Hold on. A shout out to Showface. I see you down there at the bottom. I see you down at the bottom doing the Lord's work.
I like the braids though. The blonde.
Mad fucking creepy, bro. I like the braids though, the blonde. And why is he always doing that with his lips?
I like the braids though. The blonde.
Nah, bro, you really look like Drake. Like he's like a lot of people say he looks like Drake. He doesn't even really look like him.
Wallahi, a lot of people say I look like Drake. A lot of people say I look like Drake. Wallahi.
So you on this platform pretending you're not Drake? It's always been juice. It's always like it says, I think the age I think the age is 12 to 19 or something like that. I know it starts at 12. You know what? Let me look it up and see. So it says, like most social media site, omegle has a minimum age rating of 13 years with parental permission. Without parental permission, users must be 18 years old. So there's 13-year-olds on there. 13-year-olds on there. And you have Drake, one of the biggest artists in the world, on there complimenting little girls about their the blonde hair, the braids with the blonde streak in it, and he's doing the duck lips and he's pretending, playing a game. Like, yeah, I look like Drake. I ain't Drake. I just look like Drake. Weirdo. Shout out to my guy Showface.
Like shit the video. I thought I was lying. Really hear them, but I like the braids though. The blonde.
Nah, bro, you really look like Drake. Like he's like a lot of people say he looks like Drake. He doesn't even really look like him.
Why are y'all playing that type of game? Like, why are y'all trying to play that type of game? A lot of people say he looks like Drake. So you've been interacting with a lot of people, Snoh and Drake, where they've all come on there and say, "Hey, is that Drake? He looks like Drake." So imagine how many other conversations you've had with other young girls like these two, just smiling, young, dumb, confused, don't know what they're doing, just chilling, trying to have fun. They don't really know what's going on. They're just bored at home chilling on a probably like on a Friday night. They can't go outside because they're too young, Drake. So they're chilling on omegle and interacting with people across the world. And here you come, one of the biggest stars in the freaking world, with this weirdo bitch who gets young girls to expose themselves and show their boobs. And you're in the middle and you're investing in her, buying her all this startup equipment, gifting her subs for more people to tune in and subscribe to her channel where she exposes little girls and little boys for fun. This is what you are investing your millions and billions of dollars in, Drake? As one of the biggest artists in the world? This is what you're doing in your free time? Talking to little girls and telling them you like their hair, you like their braids? Bitch, you're weird. You're weird.
Wallahi, a lot of people say I look like Drake. A lot of people say I look.
And then you're playing a game with them. A lot of people say I look like Drake. With your lips ducked and perked up.
Like Drake. Wallahi.
Wallahi. No, that's Drake. No, bro,
No. Yo, Snow, I think it's because you have your headphones on. Maybe that's why I can't hear it. Or is that I don't know how technology works.
Brody said Wallahi.
That's Drake. I'm not playing, bro. Do you think it's my headphones?
I don't
Do you
know.
think I have to take them off?
I can't hear them. I can't hear everybody.
Right? Oh, that's
A circus act for you. Hey, yo, what?
What did he say?
You know, I'm just a circus act for you. I'm just here to like stare at people.
Did he just say I'm a circus act? That damn Kendrick. Damn, Kendrick. Hey, bro. Keep the fucking family away, man. Exactly. Soften his voice. This is so gross, man. Shout out to cousin for email tweeting me this so we can watch it.
Thank you. I'm beautiful, right?
No, is that actually Drake?
No, he looks like him. A lot of people say that. Does he really look like Drake?
Hell the fuck yeah! No, I thought you was a girl. She's somebody from TikTok that I saw. No, but you are pretty. You are.
I can't really hear them,
you
but
are really
I like the braids though.
You are beautiful.
The blonde.
What is it, the braids?
Nah, bro, you really look like Drake. Like he really looks.
A lot of people say he
What,
looks like
what,
Drake.
what was that he just did with his tongue, though?
He really looks.
A lot.
Am I tripping? Did he just flick his tongue? Did he just flick his tongue, cousins?
Nah, bro, you really look like Drake.
A lot of people say he looks like Drake. He doesn't even really look like him.
Wallahi, a lot of people say I look like
Wallahi. Why did he keep saying that?
Drake. A lot of people say I look like Drake. Wallahi.
Wallahi.
That's Drake. No, that has to be
Like,
Drake. Be
you know,
honest.
I'm just a
not-
circus act for you. I'm just here to like just stare at people. Like,
Right? No, that's
Yeah, that's actually him. He can't see you though. I don't know why he can't see people. Why? Do you want to show some dick?
No, not really.
why for that?
So he clearly can hear her. Because what did he say?
Why? Do you want to show some dick?
No, not really.
Why for that?
Did he say wow for that?
Were you asking me or
Can't see people. Why? Do you want to show some dick?
No, not really.
why for that? Were you asking me or another person?
Damn.
So he can hear. So why is he saying he can't hear? You asking me or them? You clearly heard her.
Were you asking me or another person?
Damn.
Oh,
I can see the other people.
I was just asking. I didn't know what the play was. Why do you get so freaky on here, Snoh? Like, what? Why is that? Like, why do you?
I literally tell people I'm
So you know she's getting freaky on here, Drake, and you invested in that? Drake, you know this, you know what she's doing, you know she's getting freaky, and you invested in that? You sent her all of this equipment, you sent her all of these subs, and you know she's on here getting freaky with these clearly underage people, and that's what you invested your thousands and millions of dollars into at your big fucking age. Okay. That predicament. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like, why is this what you're doing in your free time, Drake? And I get it, you're invested in like stake in another I think Keek as well. But there's other things you could be doing on that platform as far as streaming goes. You don't have to be at a 37 years old and a multi-millionaire chilling with a girl who's asking young adults, young kids to expose themselves. Like, what is going on? And will deny it, deny it, deny it, and deny it, and deny it, and deny it. And this is an example of how R. Kelly was able to get away with the stuff that he got away with for so long. Like, I'm sorry. It's crazy. Disturbing. And then you're like softening your voice, you're flickering your tongue, telling her, oh, I like your braids. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? Not that I know of. He just showed up that one time like he was on a Miss Him Around cover. Thank you. Yeah, very weird. And you can't say you don't know her because there's you on her Instagram saying you love her. She's been seen at your concerts in the VIP section. So you know her outside of the streaming platform. You've been around her in person. So you can't say you don't know this girl and that she's just random. Cause she isn't. She's not random. But like I said, these young girls, people were like, "Oh, it's just a prank. He don't be on these things or whatever. They're not real." No, these young ladies right here said they've interacted with him on these websites. This young lady, the Ovi holes, found the tweet and started harassing her. So she had to delete the tweet. But once it's posted, baby, it's there forever. It's there forever. So that's 3 different young ladies who tweeted about their time back in 2020. And I think, what was it, 2013? 2013. Different experiences with Drake. So odd, especially because she's clearly a young girl. You at 37 years old should not be complimenting a young girl on their hair, especially not in that setting. And then in the next scene, you're flickering your tongue and tooting your lips. It's so odd, man. I can't deal with it.